Welcome to the TaskStream 101 training for faculty. My name is Dr. Joanne Weiss, and I am the Associate Dean for Institutional Effectiveness here at Fresno Pacific University. Today's training is going to take us from the broad contextual picture of assessment at FPU through some specifics about the Institutional Academic Assessment Initiative into a discussion of signature assignments and rubrics, and finally to some details about TaskStream at FPU. We'll finish with a short tour of key pages within the system itself. A good place to start our conversation is with the Office of Institutional Effectiveness, which is relatively new to FPU. It was created in the summer of 2012 to centralize the assessment processes of the institution. The OIE team currently consists of 4 people. Note the contact information. Carol Rains-Heisdorf is the Assessment Systems Manager. She is the TaskStream System Guru. Frances Keller assists me in matters of educational research related to assessment. Marissa Lopez will assist in the technical aspects of the TaskStream system. The OIE has several responsibilities: oversight of the Institutional Academic Assessment Initiative, which we'll talk more about shortly, management of academic program review, including scheduling, creating, and maintaining the exhibit room for individual programs in TaskStream, and working with programs as they process the required program review documentation. Coordinating the assessment practices of 3 co-curricular departments on campus, the Office of Spiritual Formation, the Division of Student Life and Athletics. Coordinating the IDEA student ratings of instruction processes using a decentralized administration model. The schools handle the course-by-course administration of the survey. And finally, administration of the National Survey of Student Engagement on a biannual basis in the odd years. And of course, the OIE manages the TaskStream system. We'll talk more about that shortly. FPU is currently in the midst of its 10-year reaccreditation process. Both the Spring 2013 report of the Capacity and Preparatory Review Visiting Team and the WASC Commission's July 2013 Action Letter commended the institution for its emerging culture of assessment and evidence. Both recognized the difficult and successful work faculty and staff have done over the last year or so to bring us to the point where these commendations became possible. Assessment at FPU is meant to address this one question: how do we know that our students are learning? In higher education today, student success, student learning, is incredibly important. For FPU, it is the crux of the university's academic assessment cycle and that which drives all we do as an institution. The cycle poster hangs in a variety of places on the main campus in Fresno, as well as in the regional centers. I encourage you to stop along the way and take a look at it. You will notice the creation of university program and course student learning outcomes, the development of syllabi that include CSLO and PSLO alignments, signature assignments, and the criterion reference scoring rubrics associated with them, the processing of reports through the TaskStream system, and the analysis of data to close the loop. This is the assessment process at FPU. How does FPU bring its assessment cycle to life? For just over a year, FPU has been engaged in an institutional academic assessment initiative. Using a variety of direct and indirect measures of student learning, the assessment system serves the entire university, all programs, and every level. It produces student learning achievement data and reports that are used by faculty and administrative leadership to drive change at the institutional, programmatic, or course level. It does this primarily from the TaskStream system, but also using other measures of student learning like the IDEA student ratings of instruction, for example. In the academic year 2012-2013, 75% of programs participated in the TaskStream system. Using the system, student learning outcome data can be disaggregated by student, course, program, location, school, modality, gender, ethnicity, STEM, and the institutional level. The success of the Academic Assessment Initiative is predicated upon collaboration between three groups. Faculty have curricular responsibilities, including the development of syllabi, learning experiences, and signature assignments and their scoring rubrics. The standards by which learning is measured rest squarely on faculty's shoulders. Academic program directors, who are themselves faculty, develop assessment plans, evaluate the reports that come from the TaskStream system and other data to determine the changes necessary to improve student learning, and then oversee the implementation of those changes in their programs. The OIE maintains TaskStream, facilitates the necessary assessment processes and procedures, produces the reports, develops training for students and faculty, and works closely with programs on data analysis. To understand the Academic Assessment Initiative, it's important to understand the basic definition we are using for assessment of learning. Walvoord provides one of the more succinct definitions of assessment in the literature. She indicates that it is the systematic collection of information about student learning, using all available resources so that what is learned can, in turn, inform pedagogical or instructional or programmatic decisions for change that, in turn, again, are designed to affect student learning. Allen, too, notes a reasonable purpose for assessment: to uncover findings that inform decision-making, once again about student learning and on behalf of student success and FPU's continuous improvement. So where does the TaskStream system fit into the Academic Assessment Initiative? The institution has adopted TaskStream's Learning Achievement Tool system to help us create a picture of the great work being done on behalf of our students. It is because of this electronic system that we are able to ensure a student-centered learning experience while we prove our achievement of student learning outcomes for the benefit of internal and external constituents. How does that work? Faculty design signature assignments and associated PSLO-aligned criterion-referenced rubrics in some formative courses and all summative courses to a program as identified on the program's curriculum map. Each signature assignment is evaluated in TaskStream by faculty once students have submitted them to the system. The system then provides a variety of reports. Let's talk more about signature assignments. In general, there are several things to know about signature assignments. First, signature assignments reflect scaffolded learning across the course or are related to particular course concepts. Usually, they are the final research paper, the project presentation, a final exam or essay, etc. As such, they are linked to both course and program student learning outcomes. Second, signature assignments have an associated scoring rubric that measures the criteria of the assignment. Faculty use primary trait analysis to identify those criteria. We'll look at rubrics in a few minutes. Lastly, some courses are summative to the program. Therefore, by virtue of a program's PSLO to USLO alignment, the data is linked to university student learning outcomes. In this example, the program's curriculum map is along the bottom. I means introduced, F means formative, R means reinforced, and SA means summatively assessed. For our purposes, the blue boxes represent the progression of a single PSLO as it is first introduced, then reinforced, and finally summatively assessed through the courses in the program. Notice that this PSLO is initially introduced in 2 formative courses early in the program, then progresses to being reinforced in 5 formative courses in the program, and then is summatively assessed in 3 summative courses in the program. The blue arrows indicate that the evaluations from the signature assignments in these courses feed into the annual PSL. This PSLO was aligned to USLO's content knowledge, critical thinking, and written communication. The red arrows indicate that the data from those 3 courses feed into the data for those USLOs. Let's talk about those signature assignment scoring rubrics. The university uses a standardized 4-column rubric template that permits faculty to score each line between 0 and 4 at the 100th place. Notice the ranges in the 4-point scale. 0 to 1, 4 does not meet criterion. 1.01 to 2, 4 approaches criterion. 2.01 to 3, 4 meets criterion. And 3.01 to 4, 4 exceeds criterion. This scale should not be confused with a GPA scale where 1 is a D, 2 is a C, 3 is a B, and 4 is an A. An example follows. This signature assignment rubric is from BUS 434. The program director has given permission to use this rubric as the sample in our presentation. It is an active rubric in TaskStream. For contextual purposes, here are the signature assignment directions. A 10-page concept paper written in 6th edition APA format is due in week 6 and is worth 50 points. Discuss in your paper a minimum of 5 of the following 8 topics in terms of what you have learned about yourself related to such key interpersonal learning concepts as your personal code of ethics and values, your personality type, your skills at time of mastery, your sense of self-awareness, self-disclosure, trust, and perception, your listening skills, your emotions and moods when working with others, your communication skills, and/or your skills in dealing with conflict. For this signature assignment, the faculty member has chosen to develop a 3-line rubric. 1 line is related to content, 1 to written communication, and 1 to format. The language written in each cell clearly differentiates one level from another. Notice in line 1, for example, the in-depth discussion in meets as it compares to the in-depth, insightful, and extensive discussion in exceeds. Each line has been aligned to applicable PSLOs. These PSLO alignments generate various reports from the TaskStream system. Each line has been weighted. Weights reflect the value out of 100% the faculty member